Hello everybody on YouTube and Offensive Combat that is watching this video. This is Hesper here, coming to you with a moderately short video in regards to the tournament that I'm going to be setting up very soon. I'm going to break this into three or four different little segments. The first one is explanation on the three posts, the three threads that I've made in regards to the tournament. The second one will be the questions that I've been asked. Third part will be shoutouts to everybody that's been helping out. And the fourth part will just be a little bit of my own individuality to give you guys more of a background on myself, to let you guys know more of who I am and what I'm about. Alright, so the first part, for the three threads that I've been setting up so far, if I can open this up real quick, you can see here I have the free-for-all itself, the actual original post. I have the two rosters post right here. This is explaining who's in what roster and who's in what tier. And then I just most recently opened up this questions thread that's going to help out, allow people to post the questions in there, give them more of an idea when everything's going on. People can put their questions and suggestions and stuff in there. Because I know a lot of these pages, especially the free-for-all itself, has been getting most of that, and I just don't like the clutteredness in it. That's not the point. That's where you're supposed to register. So, guys, if you're watching this, please go to the questions page. I will have links to all three of these, in the video below, or the description below. I apologize. And that's about that for that. Okay, now the second part, the three main questions I've been asked, the two or three main questions I've been asked so far are, one, how do I plan on getting everybody in the same match? Two, how do I plan on, once everybody is in the match, preventing people from getting in the match? You don't want some random player coming in there and screwing you up. And then three, the exact date and time for the tournaments. Now, the first two are a little bit more complicated to answer, so I'm going to answer the third one first. The main thing I've been planning on doing, if you've seen the actual posts in the threads themselves, you'll know already that I'm planning on giving the exact date as soon as the rosters are complete. So the open tier, once it hits 14 players, and then the pro tier once it hits 8 players, that's when I'm going to be able to do that. Now the thing is, so far, if I can open that up real quick. You'll notice in the 2 tiers roster that we have, I believe, 12 members in the open tier, and so far we have 5 or 6. We have 5 so far in the pro tier, and then 12 in this open tier. Right now, I'm considering, if we don't have enough people in the pro tier, if we only hit 7, or if we hit 8, but we want another player to play just for the heck of it, we're going to take the winner of the open tier and put him or her in the pro tier, just to give it a little bit more excitement, give them more, gameplay, I guess. The only thing about that is, say if you did win the open tier and you came in here and ended up winning the pro tier, you would not win the cash prize twice. You would only win it one time. So in that regard, whoever wins second place in the pro tier would actually get it in that instance. So that's about that. Another thing, real quick, before I go into the next segment, is that like I mentioned before, guys, I have those 2 other questions that are a little bit more detailed, and they're in regards to how do I plan on getting all the players into one match. How do I plan on keeping that way so that no randoms join? Well, all I have to do is I join a custom game. I just join a random free-for-all. As such, I click on the free-for-all button, go into spectator mode, and then everybody would join in on me. I'd have everybody that's in that tournament add me as a friend. They'll all join me when I say to, and we'll get as many people as we can. Now, if it's an open match already and we can get people in fast enough, then that's no problem. If there are other people in the match, then what we'll do is we'll kindly ask them to leave, tell them that we're recording, that we're making a tournament, and we need a free space. Or if that doesn't work, there's some D-bag in the match that just doesn't want to leave, we can obviously have the majority vote of the vote kick. And that's really not abusing it. We're using it for a proper reason. We need it, and we need the open match. The other part, what people were thinking is like, oh, that's going to limit the time that we have. No, we've already figured that out too. When Schroer and I talked last night, he came up with a really great idea of, all right, let's get everybody into the match first, and then play a full kind of practice round or a half a practice round, get everybody in there just messing around, and then once the match ends, we will have everybody vote for the map that we're going for first, and then that will be a brand new open match. Everybody can play, and we'll be good to go. So that's what I'm thinking so far. If if you guys are wondering what the maps are going to be, again on the forum post, it's going to be disinformation first, and then the second round, whoever won the first round chooses the next map. So say, for example, Kajak won the first round of disinformation. Then he chose Ghetto Blaster. And then whoever got last place in the second round chooses the map for the third round. So just say randomly Canna Banana lost the third round or the second round, and he said, all right, let's go into Probe Town, then they're going to Probe Town. That's how that's going to work. It's going to give it a little bit of balance. The only reason why I chose disinformation first is because it's a moderately sized map. It's pretty open. It's going to be great for both snipers, up close players, medium range players, everything. So that's why I chose it, is because it's going to give us a little bit of taste of how people use the weapons to their advantage, how people use the power-ups to their advantage, and the different ranges. So that's that. The next tier is the shoutouts. I apologize, not tier. Next segment I wanted to jump straight into is the shoutouts. This tournament really wouldn't be possible if I didn't have the help that I have so far, or at least I wouldn't be as popular. Everybody that's signing up, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for signing up. I'm glad to see it's off to such a great start, and I do fully plan on hosting more tournaments in the future, especially if this gets off to a great start and if it becomes, a big thing. First shout out goes to a good friend of mine, Neverhead Schwarmel. You are absolutely an amazing player. You seem like you are such a great person to talk to. Your videos are absolutely outstanding. Keep up that good work. When I actually first started this game, he was basically my first role model other than Canna Banana. So I really love that about him. He has that role model status. He has that ability to talk, and he has such a great attitude towards the game. So keep it up, man. The second and third shout out are kind of combined. My two top clanmates, Avic and Your Cure for Hope, extraordinarily great players. I love their play style. I love talking to them in Vent and Skype. They're just really swell guys. One of them, Cure, is all the way in Australia, so sometimes on Vent that becomes a problem, but that's why we use Skype now. And then Avic is here in the U.S. But anyway, we have such a close connection already, and I hope to continue this. And when the future tournaments come out, perhaps not just mine, but other endorsed tournaments by Euphoria come out, we'll certainly be in that scene. The last shout out I want to give is to Euphoria and the developers itself. Euphoria for making this wonderful game. It's been the first game that I've actually been truly active on the forums. I love it. It's absolutely amazing game. The design of it, the weapons, the individuality of the expression of the characters is just wonderful. And keep that up. You guys have a lot of pressure on you to make this game awesome, and I understand that. People want change. People want new things. Just do what you guys are doing, and you'll stay great. Okay, so with all that being said, like I mentioned, I wanted to open up a little bit more about myself, bring into the individuality of myself, and to kind of express more of who I am. Now, if you guys have noticed any of the threads I've made, I believe I actually made one when I first came in. It was especially in the clan thread, kind of talking about more who I am. But I've been in the competitive scene for the past 4 or 5 years or so now. A lot about Halo, a lot about Call of Duty, and Halo was a great game for me. I had a lot of friends that played it, a lot of clan members. We set up tournaments and we had a bunch of fun. I love being in the competitive scene, being in sports and all that fun junk. It's just been kind of my lifestyle. And so when I came into offensive combat, The game I had played previously was Project Blackout, and I was in an amazing clan that is actually named Elysium. We're so far as I remember, we're the #1 clan in the game. I just decided to carry the legacy over to here, bring ourselves a new name into this game, and that's kind of that background for the clan. It's a fun game, but I'm gonna stick with offensive combat because I put so much time and dedication to this. Now, a lot of people, when you look at an outfit of somebody, you kind of question where they got it, where's the design, where's their, thought process in making that. Well, as you notice through the cycling of my body parts here, I have quite a few permanent ones, and quite a few of these 3 days, 7 days, 4 days kind of thing, where in those events I just love mixing them up. So I'll go into match with a green bot. I don't have any temporary bodies there, so I'll go over to alien, chicken legs, find any hands, 12 days of recon, and there you have it. Random, body, looks pretty legit. I think it's hysterical. I might go with green bowler. I might go with this body. Star Trooper, Green Bot, Master Duty. It's just anything. That's what's so awesome is you can customize this and just make it however you want it to. Make it the way that you want to play, There's no designated way to play this game. It's not trying to tell you, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. It's telling you and it's allowing you to do what you want when you want to. Other than that, that's about most of what I can think of. My weapons, I have the gold peregrine. That was probably my favorite thing I've ever gotten, just because I was so excited when I spent 2,500 coins to get it. And then, I love the beagle. All my weapons are fairly customized. I have this. Zero, big props to you, man, for winning that QuakeCon. I don't know if you're watching it. I highly doubt it. But I love plasmas, although they're OP as heck and can go through walls. A ridiculous amount of melee weapons because I'm just a melee master myself. Not really. Don't take my word for it. I love messing around. I like that because of the color. Yeah. Anyway, gold peregrine. I absolutely hate that thing at range. Although I do have a 20 range with my +4. Magazine sounds great. Anyway, I'm not really here to talk about the guns. That might be in another video, guys. But I'm gonna stick up. I'm gonna mess around a bit and go play some offensive combat. Play the game, have fun, sign up for the tournament, and other than that, guys, just have a great time. So this is me signing out in 13 minutes, or actually, it's been 13 minutes. Hesper out. Stay awesome, bros. Bye.